Formula One rookies. The 2025 Formula One season is underway, and after getting to see our first 3 races, we've gotten to see what the new rookies have to offer. And so I'm going to make my predictions on how the rest of this season is going to go, and seeing how these rookies' future will end up in the sport. I think it's safe to say that every single one of these rookies has a ton more skill. We're not getting another Latifi or Lance Stroll. That being said, I don't think all of these drivers might make it to the next season. I'm going to kind of go in order from drivers I don't expect that much from to the drivers I expect the most from. And the first driver I'm going to talk about is Jack Doohan. Now, the Doohan name carries a lot of weight in motorsports. Jack Doohan has been Alpine's secret project forever, and the team has finally allowed him a spot in Formula One. And the truth is, Alpine has not had the best history of treating their drivers. Fernando Alonso left the team because he was tired of having a car that would self-destruct, and probably the biggest loss for Alpine was losing Oscar Piastri. And it seems that Jack Doohan is kind of their last Hail Mary to actually score some points. His debut in F1 has not been very promising. He didn't have a very good start, crashing on the first lap. In China, he got P15, and in Japan, he also got P15. Next up, we're going to talk about Isaac Hadjar. So Isaac Hadjar is probably one of my favorite rookies just off personality. And even though he had an unfortunate debut in the Australian Grand Prix, he came back with a vengeance, being able to get P14 in China. And in Japan, he was able to get into the points and secure P8. And this brings us to our next driver, Liam Lawson. Now, and before you get in the comments and say, oh, Liam Lawson's not a rookie. Yes, he definitely has more experience in a Formula One car, but also so does Oliver Bierman. This is his first full season in Formula One. And I think it's kind of unfortunate that he got put in the cursed seat that is Red Bull. And after just 2 races in the seat, Red Bull decided to kick him out and replace him with Yuki Tsunoda. So not looking too good for Liam. That being said, he definitely has potential. Now let's talk about our next driver, Gabriel Bortoleto. Now, unfortunately for Gabriel, he's going to have to be driving for Kick Sauber, which is basically a glorified tractor at this point. That being said, Gabriel is definitely a very good driver. In his rookie season in Formula 3, won the championship, and in his debut rookie season for Formula 2, also won the championship. So he definitely knows how to drive. I honestly think the biggest thing that is hurting him is the team that he's a part of. That being said, his debut into Formula 1 has not been the best. In Australia, he DNF'd. In China, he got P17, and in Japan, he got P19. That being said, I wouldn't count him out, and I think if he does decent to secure a contract with a better team, Gabriel has a very promising career in Formula One. That brings us to our next 3 rookies, and all of them are pretty promising. And the first one I'm going to talk about is Oliver Bierman. Oliver has definitely shown that he has the skill. Not only that, but his personality on and off track is something that I think should be acknowledged. He definitely has a personality of a Formula One driver. And unlike the previous rookies that we've mentioned, he was actually able to finish in the Australian Grand Prix. In China, he was able to get into the points and secure a P10. And also in Japan was also able to secure a P10. So Oliver Bierman has definitely shown that he has the skill and the technique to compete and be a top 10 driver. That brings us to our next rookie, and this is probably one that I have the most high hopes for, and that is Kimi Antonelli. Now, I know like me and the rest of the world, a lot of people have been hyping up Kimi. It's not for no reason. He has a very impressive resume, and he shares a lot of similarities to 4-time world champion Max Verstappen. Kimi Antonelli definitely has the best shot at being the future of the sport, and his debut into Formula One definitely something not to look down upon. In the Australian Grand Prix, not only did he have an incredible save, but he was able to secure P4, secure P8 in China, and secure P6 in Japan. So he's already a top driver, and with him being on a team such as Mercedes, I definitely think he has the best shot out of all of the rookies so far. That brings us to our next rookie, and this rookie by far is the most talented out of all of them, and that is Fernando Alonso.